FE304 solo pubbing on Serenest Coast. Quite a few open topped or weakly armoured enemy TDs on the other team. Actually, there's a lot on the enemy team I can make short work of if I hit them. I've come to rather enjoy Serenest Coast in this tank because of the range. You go places pubbies do not expect to find Artie, so you pull off some fairly ridiculous stunts. FE304 is certainly in the running for the best Artie in the game overall. It's absolutely the most fun Artie in the game, hands down. So I initially position here, which gives me decent range into middle. Looking at maybe smacking some of those TDs when they inevitably go to the spots on the F3, E3 areas. But for now, this guy's giving me a decent shot at him. Sorry about the glitchy line of sight indicator. For some reason flickers between red and green in replays, with no actual relation to whether I have line of sight or not. So you can see I got a decent hit on that guy. I think that was a full pen, if not it was certainly close to it. My second shot wasn't so accurate, but he was dead anyway. Now, those would make nice targets because they're open topped, but they're outside my range, and I have this guy to deal with. Full pen straight through the side. If he hadn't turned to shoot that tiger when he did, I probably would have hit him for about 100. Managed to get a 0 damage crit. I think I hit his gun and broke his tracks at the same time. Not bad. He's probably fairly annoyed. And then I just punch him in the face over and over. 304 is so annoying to be on the receiving end of. See my team's trading about 1 for 1. This guy gets tracked in an inconvenient spot. I just snapshot, and of course it flies a bit wide. But he is an even squishier target, a bigger squishier target, so I'd very much like to hit him. I just miss, not by much. I think if it was any closer it would have splashed him, probably tracked him. See, he's actually found one of the few pieces of cover the FE304 cannot shoot over, as has the 122-44. That's okay, because I can just go shoot something else while I wait for them to expose themselves. In this case, I just start looking for shots on these guys. Here we go, T29, obliging victim. Unfortunately he stops as I fire my shell. A really annoying habit pubbies have. You can see the ELC's driven right up to me. I actually hadn't noticed, but thankfully our Panzer IV was there to clean him up. Now, I don't think I had 6th sense at this point, so I have no idea if he lit me or not. This game was like a month ago or more. That's how much of a backlog of videos I have at the moment. And keep in mind, when I say a month ago, I mean from 12th of February when I'm recording. My current rate, I'll be lucky to have this uploaded by probably April or May maybe. Once I get the current backlog of videos done, I think I'll definitely cut down on the number of them. I just do not have the internet connection or the hard drive space to keep doing this at this rate. So there might be a bit of a moratorium on World of Tanks videos for a while, at least until I get either a better connection or a bigger hard drive, or both. You might still see occasional games that just I cannot live without uploading though. It's a nice big slow target, the T29 in the middle of a turn. Unfortunately, shot goes miles away. And I start looking at the other one here. See, my team's actually picked up the ball here. They're doing okay. We've established some form of map control. I think it's a bit... It could go either way at the moment. The enemy team have also got a bit of control on the south. Bit of a stalemate. My job to break it. So I want to try and knock this 29 out, because he's going to be a problem for our west flank. Get a shot into his tracks for 71 damage. T29s are a pain because their hulls are so low. Basically their entire side is tracks. And so hitting them in the side with the 304 generally doesn't have much effect unless you can arc the shot onto the engine deck or splash the turret ring. But it's still worth shooting at them. It's always worth shooting. even because the 304 is excellent accuracy and rate of fire, and huge amount of shells it carries, you can quite happily just spam like double-digit damage shots at people and eventually whittle them down, which is typically how I deal with IS-3s. Just focus them down, and they get so annoyed from being perma-tracked over and over that they usually fuck off anyway. So you can see all these little damage shots add up. I've only had, what, 2 full pens this match so far? Something like that, but I've already hit 1700-ish damage. I don't think I've landed any blind shots yet. So I just fire a blind shot at that T-29 in case it's still there. I need my team to move out and start spotting guys without getting killed, preferably. In the meantime, I'm just going to fish for this T-29 and the T-1 and anything else inside my range, in fact. The bonus of fishing for enemies like this when they're unspotted is even if you don't hit them, if they notice a lot of arty shells landing in their immediate vicinity in a very short amount of time, they're going to get spooked and go away, or expose themselves actually as they back out of cover, just like that guy. He got spooked, he decided to move, and now he's a lit target. The issue is just going to be hitting him. You see, he's actually come so close that my gun is pointing at the building in front of me, so I'm backing up. I don't know if you can see it. There you go, now you can. I was backing up while still aiming. 304's aim time is quite decent, so I could actually just quickly stop and fire and then keep backing up. Managed to get a hit there and track him on the corner, and if he doesn't repair that soon, he's going to have a very bad day. So you see he wasn't able to repair it, he gets hit again, tracked again. That time he drops repair, but gets immediately retracked by a teammate, I think the Stug, using a howitzer. I land a direct hit there. So I'm just going to keep blind firing at the back of this rock and hope I eventually kill him. But he backs out and gets relit. So I'm trying to find a way I can arc my shot over. In hindsight, I should have just mashed the S key and reversed up, because that would instantly give me more arc. Take a wild shot at this guy, which narrowly misses. Sure, E-mills are great targets for the 304 because they're open top, they're big, they're not very fast, and they don't have a whole lot of hit points. So right here I decide it's time to move up. I need to put myself further out to get range on the bottom part of the map where the remaining enemies appear to be camping. But in fact they are not. There's the other Stuart E-mill. Fire a snapshot at him, which misses by a mile. Really pretty ripple effects there, if nothing else. T-29's lit, so I go for him next. 304's traverse rate when it comes to actually driving is quite painful, but if you watch on the mini-map, as far as arty goes, that's a really quick traverse. So you can switch flanks so quickly. It's getting a bit close now, so I want to make sure this guy goes down. Managed to hit him for 12. I obviously hit him in the side of the turret, which is very thickly armoured. The 122-44 gets cleaned up, which saves me having to worry about him. And now it's time to go race my team to the enemy arty and try and shotgun him in the face. When there's only arty left, or one tank left, I'm in my 304. If my team has got a huge advantage, it will be almost impossible to throw away. I usually just race them to the last enemy and try and shotgun the guy. 304 is very good at shotgunning. It's kind of like the ELC in that it jousts. You don't even stop and aim, you just drive at them while auto-aiming and fire as soon as you get close. And just let RNG carry your shot. So I'm looking for the Hummel, still looking. I figure, oh, he must be on the east flank, and sure enough he is. SU-122-44 finds him before I can get there. I was really hoping that the Hummel would shotgun the 122-44 right here, but unfortunately not. So I just miss out on getting that little bit extra damage, but I decided to take one at my teammate just because why not. But not a bad game. fairly slow paced. Our team did alright. Our Chiri did really well actually, and the 122.44 didn't do too badly. So I was quite happy with that performance.